Let's bring in Arkansas Republican Governor Asa Hutchinson. Governor, thanks for being here.
Good to be with you, Brett.
I want to ask you about all of the abortion developments and the Supreme Court in just a bit, but coming off of that piece, what do you think of the student loan debate, wiping it away in the midst of the economy you're seeing in Arkansas?
Well, to wipe the student loan debt for our nation across the board is bad policy, but also, as your report pointed out, it's unfair. You look at Arkansas, and we have many high school graduates that go straight into the workforce. They get their training. They pay for it as they go. They get some assistance, but they might not go to college. They don't create that debt. And for them to carry the burden of paying off everyone's college debt is basically unfair. I do believe that you can look at teachers, you can look at those that go into law enforcement and provide some targeted relief. I think that's a fair debate. We want to be able to encourage those professions, but across the board, bad policy and there's unfairness in it. We should not go down that path.
All right, let's turn to this draft opinion that was leaked and Roe v. Wade, overturning Roe v. Wade. Here's 3 Democratic governors' reaction on Twitter today. Illinois' Governor Pritzker: women's rights are under assault and they won't stop there. Gay rights, birth control, fertility treatment, every decision that makes our country more free and more fair. New York's Governor Hochul: just so we're clear, banning abortions doesn't stop abortions, it stops safe abortions. In New York, we will always protect your right to safe, legal reproductive care, period. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf: abortion access in Pennsylvania will remain legal and safe as long as I am governor. I know, Governor Hutchinson, you have a different thought about abortion, and in fact, if Roe v. Wade is overturned, abortion would be banned in Arkansas. But your thoughts of this day, this leak, and where we go?
Well, and I think that's the first point, is that we believe in the independence of the judiciary, and if you support that, then you have to be very concerned about this intentional attack on the court. And I do believe that the leaker will be caught. I think they'll be identified. It's a small number of people, and with the techniques and interviews, the discretion of the investigation, they ought to be able to identify that one. And so that's something that the president and others should, in a bipartisan way, be speaking out against, that kind of unethical conduct at a minimum that we see in this leak. But in terms of the overall question, I think about my past. For 35 years, I've been going to pro-life rallies, talking about the overturn of Roe versus Wade, and to think that it really emphasizes that engaging in the political side, engaging in who we elect to office makes a real difference, and who is on the court makes a difference. This is if the decision that has been leaked comes down in that fashion, first, it's a constitutional decision that says the right of privacy is not identified in the Constitution. Roe versus Wade was wrongly decided, and it goes back to the states. I think there'll be a robust debate in the states. States, just like in handling coronavirus, will come down on different directions on this. Arkansas is a pro-life state. We have already put a trigger law in place, and we're going to protect those lives if that decision comes down that reverses Roe versus Wade. We also have to be able to provide for the maternal health. We have to be able to provide better adoption services, and I think that's going to be a part of the discussion as well, as it should be.
And last thing, we talked about this with the pollsters earlier. Democrats believe that this decision, if it heads down this road as we expect it to, will motivate their base exponentially heading into the midterms. You're a politician. You follow politics day to day. Do you believe that?
Well, I think it will motivate their base. I think they're intentionally trying to motivate their base. But it also is going to encourage the base of the Republican Party that understands the importance of pro-life values and legislation. And so it's going to be affected on both sides. But I do believe that you're going to have a broader range of issues in the fall election, which will be from inflation, the supply chain, the economy, the worry about a recession. These are issues that are going to dominate as well.
Governor Hutchinson, we appreciate your time.
Good to be with you, Brett.